So we'll start with Dr. No, right? Dr. No. So, okay, the thing about Dr. No is it pretty much had all the DNA of a James Bond movie right there from the beginning. It needed to be very, very, very finessed, right? It was very, very choppy and basic, but the building blocks are what made it great were there. Crazy villains, mad scientists, beautiful women, great locations, suave, sophisticated, sociopathic James Bond. It's everything you want. But again, I think the gun barrel sequence really, let me see if we get James Bond. If I do a search on YouTube for James Bond gun barrel sequence, that's probably the best way. Gun barrel sequence. Do they have a list of all of them? Here we go. Let's go. This is a good way to evaluate them. Okay. Because again, the gun barrel sequence. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I love it. We're doing a ranking. So they all can't be number one, baby. Well, it depends how much of a fan you are, I guess. So 1962. Oh, the Bob Sims was the stunt guy who played him. Forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's very clunky. I'm sorry, that's very clunky. He does this like weird turn, and the iris doesn't open up. Right? Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Hang on a second. Doink. Don't get me wrong. Dr. No is definitely. I would watch it in a classic, right? It was a classic, and I'll watch it in a second. Okay, so next one is From Russia with Love, which I'm going to put doink for above Dr. No. In fact, From Russia with Love is my all-time favorite James Bond film. Russia with Love. Here, 1 second. Now let's see if I can find From Russia with Love gypsy fight, right? Which is what they literally called it. No, they called it the girl fight. They called it. Yeah, 1 second. It was one of the most insanely sexy things I've ever seen. It really is. It's deeply erotic. So, good reasons for it to go, to go up there. But here, let's look at the gun barrel sequence. Still Bob Simmons. They didn't get. Okay, now you see the difference? Holy crap. They still should have used Sean Connery at some point, right? Here, 1 second. At this stage. How do I remove this? Okay, good. So yeah, also this scene From Russia with Love. I really love From Russia with Love. It's a really good follow-up and does different things from Dr. No, which I thought was good. It also came out pretty darn quickly. Yeah, so the premise is these two women want the same guy, so they're going to fight over him. And then instead, James Bond shags both of them. Yes, Lord. Instead, James Bond shags both of them, and then or he decides which one he wants, and he gives the one to the guy. But he doesn't like the girl fight. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's one of the sexiest things I've ever seen. And afterwards, there's a shootout, and he goes, "Stop the girl fight! It's not good," or something like say Goldfinger. I'm going to put Goldfinger under From Russia with Love. I know, but I'm not that much. I'm not that in love with Goldfinger. I'll be honest with you. I think the plot's somewhat mundane. It loses something as a travelogue to me because it starts in Miami, which is where I used to live, right? And I know the. Archer Gunner says the top two Bond movies are going to be Live and Let Die and Casino Royale. You might be right about one of them at least. All right. Jane Seymour and Eva Green. Well, again, they are two very good reasons. Can't argue with you there. Even though I know it's the archetypal Bond movie, for me it was. I really prefer From Russia with Love. I think it's a much better movie. I also prefer Thunderball, frankly, even though it's much sillier. Right, Thunderball, but I think again, and You Only Live Twice, where they very poorly adapt James Bond into being Chinese. Live Twice, like you guys couldn't do that today, and it's somewhat glorious for it. Let's look at the gun barrel sequences. Still Bob Simmons is 64 for Goldfinger. Like, why? What's up with that? Is it now? Is this Sean Connery? I think this is finally Sean Connery. They're literally 5 movies in. 65. They started the series 3 years ago, and he's finally shot his gun barrel sequence. Oh, this is Thunderball. Yeah, this is the way a James Bond movie needs to start. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's way better than Bob Simmons, right? And it's still the same shot, just black and white. Okay. Now on to our Manchester Secret Service. Where would I rank that? That's actually a good question. Because honestly, I find that one a little dull. Like, it's okay in places, but it kind of goes on for about a good half hour too long. Where would I put that? Somewhere near the bottom. Where was it? I mean, again, they do good bits in it. I do like the opening where they have that fight, and you're like, this never happened to the other fellow. All right, but still, no, I'm going to have that bottom on Her Majesty's Secret Service. I know it's going to enrage some of you out there, but what can I tell you? I can only be true for myself. And then they brought back Roger Moore for Diamonds Are Forever. 1 second. So where am I going to put Diamonds for Forever? It actually goes kind of high, even though Matt, I mean, like, he's balding, he's wearing these weird clothes. That's clearly his own clothes, right? But that's the ranking I will give it thus far. Hang on, listen. Yeah, George Lazenby, but it's very much aping Sean Connery there. Then Diamonds Forever, he's back. Did they reshoot it? Let's see. Again, this is the right way to start a Bond movie. I don't know why they moved away from this. No, that's the original. That's the original clip. Okay, fine. So Diamonds Are Forever. Okay, Diamonds Are Forever. That's the one with what's the name as a villain? Blofeld, what played by? Oh, what's his name? I just remember the bit where he's in his like, or is it was it his Charles Gray as Blofeld, right? Was it? He's it ends up on a oil rig or something, and he's got his femme fatale's wearing a bikini with a tape in it, shoved down her ass, and it's like, oh, showing a little bit too much cheek, Miss Teschmarker, whatever her bloody name was. Ivana hump a lot. Fine. So now, Live and Let Die. Okay, is Live and Let Die? I think it is. I think Live and Let Die is above From Russia with Love. And Archigoni, you're right. The what's the name? The bongo on that is freaking awesome. Oh, she's gorgeous. What's her name? Oh, Japanese, not Chinese, obviously. You're right. Not Jane Agado. Got Jane. It's Jane Seymour. Yeah, Jane Seymour looks very shaggable. But I think better than now they're on a real roll. I feel bad that Sean Connery's are being pushed down because I think Man with the Golden Gun. This is just fantastic, right? I loved the great casting. Love Christopher Lee in it, right? It was very, 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 very contemporary. And then, it goes up again with probably the best one, The Spy Loved Me. Right, which I adored, right? I absolutely, that's one of my all-time favorites. Yeah, let's catch up with some gun barrel sequences. Now we're on to Roger Moore. A bit more bass now, hasn't it? Didn't go for the crouch, although he's clearly missed his shot. He was pointing off to way to the right. This is the first time they animated it, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, my mistake. Man with a Golden Gun. I imagine it's the same. Music's a little bit better. It's got a bit of more of a beat to it. Now it's Spy Love Me is awesome. But James, I need you. So does England. Same year Star Wars. What a great year for movies that was. The Spy Love Me and Star Wars in the same year. Hey. I was able to expand in one go now without stopping. He's got those fairs on and a big bow tie, but man, does it work? The pink tie Connery one time for it is there. I'm sure it's his own clothes, right? I really am. I think it's part of his contract. Spy Love Me. Now, Moonraker. I like Moonraker, but Moonraker is actually quite kind of down here. Surprisingly enough, I would have thought it'd been higher, right? And then what's the name? The one with the ATAC computer. Fiore's Only. I like that a lot more. Where am I going to put Fiore's Only? Oh, it's kind of equal from Rush with Love. For Your Eyes Only. Or maybe. Yeah, no, I think that's right. Now, Octopussy. No, okay, Octopus is shit. Octopus is. I love it dearly, but so there's a lot of Colin Baker's Octopus. Petey Richards, how you doing, Petey? Thank you for joining us. The intro makes no sense. The earpieces will bloody burn out and cause signal damages. Which one are we talking about? Fiore's Only disco theme. Oh God, that's the one with. Is that by Aha? Right? Am I going to include Never Say Never Again? Because I guess that came out. Well, they came out relatively. That came out the same year, didn't it? So. What was I going to say? Octopus came out, and it made more money than Never Say Never Again. It came out on June 6th. and Never Say Never Again came out on October 7th, right? So Never Say Never Again is a weird bird, right? It is a weird bird. It's I wouldn't put it in the same category as the original Casino Royale, which is kind of a spoof, right? But it's certainly in its own little world. Kim Basinger as a Bongo is good. Where am I putting that? I think higher than Moonraker. But I can't say it's better than You Only Live Twice. No, I can't do that. I think it's better than Goldfinger. I don't really like Goldfinger. All right. I don't really like Goldfinger. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll enjoy it. Don't be wrong. All right, but I'm not here now. View to Kill. That's what I mean. Like he was really past his sell by date at this point. Roger Moore, like really, he's like kind of embarrassingly. That's the one where. By the way, Battle of Bonds. Duncan Funky Evans points out. Yeah, that was the thing that year. And if Never Say Never Again had done better, there was a plan to do more. Based on the same script, I think, again, with Liam Neeson as James Bond, from what I understand. Archibald says, I saw Never Say Never Again at the cinema. I think I did too. Came back home and Thunderball was on the telly. Well, that's a man who's just been blessed. Absolutely just been blessed. Anyway, what are we up to? A View to Kill. So, okay, on the downside, Sean Connery, Roger Moore and Patrick Nee are kind of these two dodgy old men wandering through them. And they don't really convince you as spies, right? But there's a lot good about it as well. And I am scared for Bond when he goes to sleep with Grace Jones, right? I think she's going to fucking kill him, right? I like Christopher Walken as a villain. I think he was excellent. Where am I going to put that? I think okay, just under Never Say Never Again, above Moonraker. View to a Kill. And that had really epically awful titles, right? So then we had Living Daylights. Now, again, that was a kind of weird one because it was written much more as a Roger Moore Bond, right? And his Bond was kind of like finding himself at the time. I did like the stuff where he did. Let's look at the couple of gun barrel sequences. Viewer is only is Octopussy. Did they refilm it yet? No. Still the one from 1976. There you keep going. Oh, I think did they refilm it for the last one because he was so incredibly old. No, those flares are well out of date by then. Okay, fine. Now on to Living Daylights, and they wanted Timothy Dalton, I think, instead of George Lazenby at one point, wasn't it? They thought he was too young. So Dalton did this thing where he took his dinner, his suit, right, and he flipped the collar up and tucked it in, so it was all like this. He looked like a black, ninja-like assassin. That really worked, right? There's some couple of great fights in it as well. It would have been nice if he got more Timothy Dalton. There's a gone. Okay, Dalton's gun barrel sequence clearly the best. Clearly the best. I'm sorry, absolutely the best. So, what's this one called again? It's what are we up to? Living Daylights. It's definitely mid-tier Bond. Where did I put it? Okay, I prefer. Yeah, it's right here, right? I was like, Moonraker is really a good midpoint, right? The Living Daylights. And then you got License to Kill. Well, it was supposed to be License Revoked, but they were scared Americans didn't know what revoked meant. Now, the License to Kill was considerably lower quality than Living Daylights, right? Considerably. Yeah. Was it and to Kill? I think I put it down there. That seems fair. Did he record another gun barrel sequence? Let's have a look. That looks like the same one. Okay, then we had although we're really in classic Bond at this point, then we had a massive jump in quality with GoldenEye, right? GoldenEye, like, whoa, Bond was back, right? That 6-year break was really great. Flamenco Jansen was great as a Bond girl. Also, what's the name? Isabella, I can't remember. Natalia Simova. She was super hot, right? I love GoldenEye. But my only complaint about GoldenEye is he's a little bit too slim in it, right? But that gun barrel sequence is fantastic, right? It's absolutely fantastic. So where would go? GoldenEye's way up there. Wow. Okay, I'm putting this right after Spy Who Loved Me. Blimey. GoldenEye. So then you get the rest of the Pierce Brosnan ones, and they're kind of mid-range until they get bad. Next one is Tomorrow Never Dies. Not a patch on GoldenEye. Like, not a patch. Right? Let's Not Kill has the best but darkest music for the gun barrel. That's interesting. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Tomorrow Never Dies. I'm going to put that around. Yeah, it looks around here is about right. Tomorrow Never Dies. I mean, that's because honestly, the villain, what's he called again? Wasn't that great. His henchman was okay. Jonathan Pryce, right? World Is Not Enough was much better. And it was much better because it leaned into the strengths of GoldenEye. I think Tomorrow Never Dies was developed as GoldenEye was being made, and so they didn't see what really worked with GoldenEye when they were making it. Now they saw what worked with it, and they leaned into it. I think it's I like the freshness of GoldenEye, but in terms of like a slickly made film, I'm going to put this right over here. Actually, The World Is Not Enough. Great villain, great Bond girls. All right. Then sadly, the Brosnan era comes to a not the greatest end. Would Die Another Day. Right. Although I think the Brosnan era way more successful than the Daniel Craig. So Die Another Day. Where am I going to put that? Oh, well, it's got the battle suit. Elliot Carvey. That's the name of the villain. Die Another Day. Well, that's kind of down there. I spelled license wrong. Oh, wow. Okay, it's really down there. Die Another Day. Right? But then we have another quantum leap in quality, right? When we get to Casino Royale, it's just a fabulous movie, right? It's a really genuinely great movie. Eva Green, one of the best Bond girls ever, was fantastic. Great script, great Bond, even though none of us could possibly believe he could be Bond, right? Two blondes, right? Great reinvention, kind of like leaning into the Bourne stuff, which is now, that fad's kind of over. But yeah, a genuinely great movie, followed up by a genuinely mediocre movie, Quantum of Solace. Oh, way down. Nearly at the bottom. Quantum of Solace. But then you get Skyfall, which, man. What do I prefer, Skyfall or Casino Royale? I don't have Daniel Craig as the two best ones. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to put... What do I prefer, Skyfall or The Spy Who Loved Me? Or Gold? I'm going to put Skyfall over... over here. I would rather watch GoldenEye, Spy Who Loved Me, and Casino Royale before it. All right. Then you had I found massively disappointing Spectre, which I just thought was kind of dull. It's kind of tied with On a Majesty's Secret Service. Spectre, real disappointment. Real massive disappointment, right? And then No Time to Die really wasn't a good movie. So there are lots of good bits in it. But it's I love The World Is Not Enough. Last Llewellyn appearance with first John Cleese, and I love the way they gave him a great final scene, Llewellyn, right? Appearance of Robbie Coltrane dies in it. Yeah, it's great. That's the daughter was. Now the music isn't as good. You're going to go, ugh. It's like it's a real downgrade of music. See? Okay, by far the best gun barrel sequence. Let me see if I can find GoldenEye teaser trailer. Because that was awesome. Yeah, there we go. And Pierce Brosnan was just born for this role. He was perfect in it. It's honestly one of my favorite Bonds. Where is it? Like, yeah, because they really wanted to. It was after the Cold War. They really need to reinvent Bond. We can still depend on one man. This is brilliant.
You were expecting someone else?
No, Ben! Oh, awesome. I just want to watch this movie now.
No more foreplay.
Oh, this is one of the all-time great Bond movies. I'm sorry. I like the gun barrel sequence on all the Bronson ones. I love the classic Derek Meddings special effects as well. Oh, the only drawback with this is you didn't get the James Bond riff quite enough.
Name's Bond. James Bond.
Really well directed movie as well. What's he? He's done a few, hasn't he? Yeah. I mean, a lot of that is the joy of Bond coming back and being incredibly successful. It's kind of how I feel about the first season of Doctor Who. So where are we up to? Spectre was it? Yeah, that's it. Now let's get the second Casino Royale teaser trailer. Oh, here it is. Okay, again, because it's just such a massive. This is when a reinvention works, because it's pure the DNA of what Bond is. All right. Yeah. Well, before I do this, how do they cover it? Do they have better music this one? Much better. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is one they try to get refund with it. I mean, that you can do it, it doesn't mean you should. I don't know. It looks like they refilmed it as well. I think it's a dictator tradition, really. Okay, so Casino Royale had a massively different gun barrel sequence, and they kind of got rid of the gun barrel sequences for the Daniel Craig movies. But at the beginning, I think that was a mistake. I hope they go back to them. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, while I love that movie, I think that was a mistake. Quantum of Solace, did they do the same thing? It was at the end, wasn't it? Quantum of Solace. That was a good reinvention. That one, but I think it was right at the end. Right, that was like the last, thing of the movie. That wasn't a good movie. Did they have again? It was at the end, wasn't it? Skyfall. It looks like they reshot it though. I like they reshoot it for each movie with Daniel Craig. I guess you get that when you pay him like $50 million. Do I prefer the CGI blood? I don't know. Oh, Spectre. Oh, what are you going to do with this one? I'm scared to even see. Yeah, reshot it again though. I'm okay. Good for you. Now, Die Another Day, that was a movie that's kind of, I think, was meant to be one thing. It was re-edited to be another. I'm really convinced it was meant to be a launch for the Lashana Lynch 007 series. Dan disagrees with me firmly, but I really think, and that's why I think when they re-edited it, it kind of lost its focus and point. This was at the end, wasn't it? Or at the beginning? That was at the beginning. Again, that whole subplot with the villain didn't really work. But again, when they introduced Daniel Craig, it was so exciting. Yeah, doink. Relive that for a second with the Casino Royale trailer. Oh, right,
this
right.
May be too much for a blunt instrument to understand. Any thug can kill. I want you to take your ego out of the equation.
So you want me to be half monk, half hitman?
I knew it was too early to promote you.
Well, I understand double O's have a very short life expectancy.
The parkour opening was fantastic. Right, because people were very unsure if Daniel Craig could pull it off. So, well, that's interesting. Where did I put Die Another Day? 1 second. I mean, No Time to Die. When are we going to put that? I guess over here. Okay, so what's my top 10? Casino Royale, number 1. Spider Love Me, Golden Eye, Skyfall, World Is Not Enough, Man with the Golden Gun, Live and Let Die, From Russia with Love. How am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And You Only Live Twice. That's actually quite a good showing. This is a decent top 10. Let us save that because that's going to come in handy. So we'll do desktop. I should 007 ranking. Done. You have been. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.